Hello all. Is everybody is fine? Okay. And today we're going to deal with a specific topic for your career. Ma'am, are you going to talk about your 10th standard or 12th standard boards or even any other bigger placements? Not at all. I'm going to talk. I'm not going to talk about 10th or 12th or 11th boards as of now, or even any of the higher educations. I am going to deliver you the the essence of the subject, the essence of your total education and academics. The thing is, 6th standard. Importance of 6th standard studying. Right? The people who are in right now in 6th standard, they can change even a word. If they was not even don't know a sentence, if they was not even know about what is meant by time, if they was not don't know about what is even by the basic things like numbers or addition, subtraction, okay, it's okay, completely okay. Till 5th, my child is actually was not a good topper. Let it be. See your child after seeing this video, after see your child and make, or it's not only of seeing the okay, it's not only of seeing this video, you have to encrypt, you have to equip this all those points to your children. After equipping and making it as a habit, see your child after 5 years, he or she might be the topper of school or topper of state or topper of career. I really like topper of career. Okay, so the thing is, in 6th standard only every basics are there. So many of your ask right now the 10th and 12th students, they all will say, for me the maths is tough, for me the science is tough, for me even English are tough in the side of grammars, they used to say. But comparatively to others, it's okay for us. Some okay. The reason basic reason is the application of what? Concepts. What is actually the concept? The concepts is nothing but basics plus syllabus plus some important points. These three are known as basics. Concept means basics plus syllabus plus points, important points. These are combinedly known as a concept. If anyone misses for you, then the whole concept you would never understand. And if the concept you was not clear, you was even not very clear in your applications of your sums, and not even clear in your academics and your subjects, so that you was not even confident enough to take up your examinations or exam test, whatever the boards or everything. So the basic thing is basics. So basics will get start even get the put the home over there from 6th standard. So here whole 6th, the every basic like real numbers, whole numbers, integers, every numbers like composite numbers, everything of the whole maths you get started from 6th standard. Right? If you was your child, or if you are at 6th standard studying people, if you was not confident about your 6th standard syllabus, then make yourself that you was never been easy towards the math subject, and you was never been easy towards 6th standard subject, or you was never easy towards any of the subjects further you are going to carry. Be very clear on your 6th, 7th, 8th. These are the main basics. If you was very clear on your 6th, you can able to understand 7th. If you was able to clear your 7th very good, you can clear a 8. Obviously 9th and 10th both clear. So for 10th you are preparing from these 4 years. You think that 10th starts from 10th standard of the 10 year. No, that 1 year is that particular subject academic portions you are going to complete. But for the 10th, this 4 year subject is going to come. So for the only reason I'm applauding this is for importance of 6th standard syllabus. Make your child very basics on your things. What is even the maths starts with basics. If you want, if in this world itself, many would say maths is very tough. Of course, maths is very tough. Unless he was not concentrated in the basics. But for some of them, still the toppers of the maths, right? How could they? Only the reason is they have been concentrated on the basic part of the maths. Simple. When teachers ask what is your aim, immediately they'll say the natural numbers. But you wouldn't have been concentrated at the time when the 6th standard teacher used to shout N for natural numbers. That time we don't pay attention to her. Or else she doesn't even say that, you just mug up everything, you just go. If you are also mug upping, no problem. At home sit, understand what is actually the numbers. Make your parents, if the parents are educated, take their help. Or else if there was not, no worries, no problems. As of now, many digital medias again. You can go and watch all those, because it may interpret your basic knowledge very efficiently and superb manner. Okay, no? Or else if you were still not ready, ask your teacher next day. And none of the teacher in the world used to regret to teach if she wasn't teach already. That be very confident. I'm not saying the teacher will never regret for how many times we ask. No, if she was teach clearly about the concept, again you ask, she feels something guilty because she has been invested a lot of time of explaining the concepts. But in that time you wasn't paying attention. Then making the children's point of view is wrong. Then it's completely wrong in your part. But I'm saying if the teacher was not taught and teacher was saying that no, you can revise year by yourself, or if the teacher is saying no, this will not your examination part of question, so that you can leave it. I'm not saying syllabus, it's an examination, because whatever you learn in this thing now, it's everything is basics. Might be now it could be an not the important, or it could be not an examination point of view, whatever, but however it's going to be the part of your 10th examination, 12th examinations, further career attempting when you go to higher studies like CSC, CMAs, or even ICMAs or anything like that. You'll be crossing your maxims. Especially I'm saying about max base, because many of in this world feels like max is tough. Max is tough until unless you know the basics. That's the real hot thing. I'm saying now, if the children are in 6th standard towards, or 6th standard upcomings, or 6th standard pursuing, make them very strong on their basics. If it is a science also, the basic things comes from 6th standard only. The basic part of understanding of science will be starting from 6. So what is actually photosynthesis? What is actually plant? What is actually animal? What is the life cycle? Why if it is affected? Why it got affected? Further little improvement will go, and in 10th it will say what are the species and evolutions of the humans you will be studying. When you was not aware about the cycle, you can't able to easily interpret your 10th standard syllabus of evolution. Then only you can completely understand your 6th to 10th portions. Okay? So make yourself very clear that you should very concentrate on your while attending your classes. Even obviously as a child, you have just completed your 5th and coming to your 6th, and you think the teacher still give you your question answers, and you read the question answer, that's it, over the job. No, from here you're pursuing for your academic of 10th and 12th. So for that, in 12th, none of the teachers will going to give you questions and read. Even the board even know the questions what they get. You're preparing for 10th and 12th, not right now for your 6th or 7th. These are all like a test. You're going to pursue your 10th and 12th. For that, now itself get ready. Because the slow and steady win studies. Be very, very steady on your concepts, basics. Then only you can pursue a greater heights. And you see the topper is tough to become. No, topper is easy. There are some tricks to follow and some regularity, discipline to be maintained. What you say, discipline? Like we have to be obedient? Of course. Obedient in your habits and works. Wake up at 4 is your timetable part. Wake up at 4. Never skip. That's your regularity. That's your discipline to your work. Obviously, you can able to complete your things. Okay? So I believe that you know the importance of your subjects. Basically, I've taken up 2 subjects importantly. While English and all, there is a grammar, the basic past, present. If you understand past, present, you can make the good applications of your English fluency in future. You can easily attract the people with fluency of English. That's it. Not, and you can have a better forming of the sentences. The basic words, synonyms, antonyms, and all. If you know, you can apply it more greater sufficient ways, so that you can articles further days. If you have been going with story writers or everything, you can present a good content, very very narrative content, very very concentratable contents to the world. Okay, for that you should have to be know the basics of past, present. At least to pursue the 10 boards, you should be know now basics of past, present tense, past participles, whatever many things are there. So you have to go up on it. Okay? Letter writing and all very basics from letter 6 the standard starts. Even I believe 4th, 5th will be starting. But 6th, it's starting off complaint letters, all those super letters. That's actually in real life. Okay people, thank you for this. And the only thing that makes you confident enough in this whole world is education. You can be enter into zero, but out of this journey of this education, you'll be full of confidence, full of self-worthy. You may not have gold, you may not have diamonds, not properties, not words, not assets, not liabilities, neither, or not. But you still have an asset called as education, which is a greater asset. But it would be considered the greater asset only when if it is invested a greater quality of job. Sorry, greater quality of knowledge. Okay, no? In interviews, the basic things are asked, not even the what is meant by the gravitational force. No, they'll ask what is the act of falling off an apple. That's the question of you. But if you don't know the apple, what's actually, then you don't know what is the gravitation. So I believe you people should be the brightest of the world, and you the upcoming generations, I believe, do pursue good career in education. With education you can pursue your career. For pursuing a good career you should need a good quality of education. I'm not saying quantity or something like that. I can pursue 1,000 degrees, but just everything because of money I get those certificate, it's full of illegals. It's not that. It's only of that you should, the journey makes you to understand education. Okay, yeah? So I believe if you have any doubts, do comment below so that I can clarify you for your doubts. If you want any of the, if you want that I should, what way should I carry out my studies in 6th or 7th or 8th, please comment below so that I can reply you in person. Thank you for this. Have a good, nice day, birthday today and forever. Thank you, friends.